Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Legacy of the Rimlen, post Poopy Pants edition. Hopefully, maybe. We can't go any lower than this, and that's what I said last time. I guess you never know. Last time, a bunch of stuff happened, as is our wont. But before we get into all of that, as usual, I'd like to ask the people who have joined me once again to introduce themselves and their characters. I've rolled some dice in the background. The dice say that we're going reverse alphabetical, meaning that I would ask Show&Tell to please introduce herself and her character first. Would you please go ahead, Show&Tell?
Yes, hi, I'm Show&Tell, and I'll be playing as Anghel, and right now he thinks that the person he tried to save died, and I don't know if he's ever going to stop thinking that.
Since above board, it's to the viewers, if they don't remember, it's the result of Dely's character's stunt, and stunts are always finicky when they're used against other players. I would say, obviously, if Muninn decides to tell the truth, that'll be that. But if I do remember I made a verdict last time, but I think my verdict now would be that the stunt doesn't bind you quite as tightly as it does the NPCs. So I guess if you were to see like Eusebius walking around, you might have the suspicion of, wait, is he actually alive or is he a ghost? You're not sure.
Okay.
We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it when the time comes, I suppose. I'll need to give it more of a think. Thank you nevertheless, Show&Tell. Next, the dice say that we should see what Dely is up to and who they're playing. Could you please go ahead, Dely?
Yeah, absolutely. Hello, everyone. I'm Dely, and as usual, I'm playing as Muninn. They are a traveling scholar from Brightland. They traveled so far, just to end up shitting themselves, and making a fool of themselves. So yeah, and they're just recovering from that now, and also, what else are they doing? I can't remember. I think they're cleaning up actually after themselves this session at the start of this session.
Well, you're partly cleaned up. Part of it is still going on. But currently you're waiting to meet Anghel. But we'll get to that.
Yes, yeah, of course.
Okay. Thank you nevertheless, Dely. Thank you very much. And next, we would have Ashen. Could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Hello, yeah. I'm Ash, and God, I just had to sneeze right there. I'm Ash, and I'm playing as Illona, and she's not pooping her pants yet, but she is, however, sneaking into some. I don't even know what kind of place it is. Was food there? I think.
Yes.
I don't know.
I'll get into it in the recap, but yeah.
Yeah, with Rebob. They're both quite sneaky, so that's interesting.
Yes, very, very much so. Thank you very, very much, Ashen. So, last time, as we alluded to, we continued the poop saga with Illona participating this time, as it became sort of a race between Anghel and Illona. Anghel wanting to showcase Muninn to the entire village, while Illona trying to preserve their dignity as much as possible, at least. In the end, Anghel won, like, because of a bunch of dice rolls, meaning that the entire village gathered around the witch's hut and saw Muninn in fully expelling all of their insides at this point, and also because I think was it a compel or was it a roll? I think it was a compel. Also depantsed, but yeah, so that was lovely. It did have like a practical effect of making the villagers, including Orita, doubt Acacius, because Acacius like really like hyped Muninn up, and this is the state that Muninn is in, like quite possibly the worst state they've been in their entire life, like at least like self-esteem wise. I don't know. You made Dely would know better. Either way. Then after that, Illona, well, the party kind of ish split up as Muninn went to clean themselves and Anghel went to Daniel's hut. Illona, on the prompting of Ribob, who mentioned, hey, when like I was over by the Pilgrim Hostel, they told me to wait outside and didn't allow me in. And Illona got the idea of sneaking in, and she was joined by Ribob, who also, as Ashen mentioned, has a high sneaky. You got past the distracted guard at the front door and are now inside. Just as a bit of a recap as to like what you would normally expect, a Pilgrim Hostel is basically just kind of a hotel, that's by a monastery where pilgrims and like I guess poor people, what's the word, like people who aren't as financially capable can stay while visiting the monastery, which obviously the monastery being burned down probably has some different purpose at this point. Either way, that's where we left Illona. Muninn, meanwhile, on their way to clean themselves up, was followed by the jeering villagers, and it resulted, we went full monkey and went to a poop fight, in which Muninn successfully hit a young child in the face, resulting in a good scolding from everyone's favorite deity, Akesius. In the end, Muninn and the child cleaned themselves and they had a conversation, the details of which are, well, it was a child mostly rambling and Muninn trying to like steer them the right direction. So yeah, not much I can tell without like delving into potential spoilers, I suppose. But after that, Muninn was lauded by Akesius this time for actually taking care of a child, and Akesius said some Machiavellian things about like the fate of the village, sort of like, hey, if they're like fated to die, then whatever, not my problem, something like that. As for Anghel, because I don't remember the context, Deli, in which you used your stunt of the fact that Eusebius is dead. Feel free to remind.
I think they wanted to have a Rita believe it.
Fair.
Yeah, that was mainly it, I think.
Fair, but because
In the village, like.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fair, because it's Muninn's stunt, obviously all the NPCs nearby believed them. The villagers were more so confused because they didn't know that there was a possibility of Eusebius being alive. Only Orita knew. Either way, this meant that also Anghel believed it, as we were talking about in the intro of the episode. And Anghel went to Daniel's house to, I guess, offer their condolences to Daniel, and we had like a bit of a sort of comedy, dark comedy, I guess, scene of Anghel and Daniel believing that Eusebius is dead as Eusebius is sleeping right next to them, and like misinterpreting Eusebius's snores for like rats or something like that. In the end, Muninn was looking for Anghel, thought Anghel was at Daniel's house. Daniel turned Muninn away, and Anghel was now about to leave Daniel's house to meet up with Muninn. But before we go into that, we should visit and see what Ashen is up to, because that's happening first chronologically, and I think we would like Ashen and Illona to be present at the meeting of Muninn and Anghel, and whatever they may like to do. So, Ashen, are you with us?
I'm here.
Lovely. So, as you make your way past the distracted guard at the front entrance, again, the guard was distracted because they were looking at Muninn crawling on all fours to wash themselves. So we're at that point in the timeline for clarity's sake.
Okay.
But yeah, you make your way inside and you're immediately hit by just a lot of like, it's the smell of like an unkept house, I suppose, like, and you will quickly see that there's spilled bottles of alcohol everywhere, and like food just left to sit after like being left out half eaten. clearly the villagers had a party after overthrowing their masters and didn't really bother to clean after themselves. And they probably had it here because this was, the spot where most of the food is at. Again,
Right.
Rebab won't be able to offer much in the way of intel because Rebab was told to wait outside. But you do hear, let's say you're sort of in a corridor at the entrance, you do hear voices from the inside, like just carousing, like chatting with each other, drinking. It's midday, though, yeah, I guess debauchery, for lack of a better term, is expected to happen. You let me know what you'd like to do. Like, would you like to continue sneaking in, consult with Rebab? What's up?
I would kind of want to listen in to some conversations and see if I can find anything interesting to like where to snoop.
Sure. Give me a careful pretty, please.
Boop. I got a 0.
You got a 0. Lovely.
Yeah.
You just hear chatter. You're not quite able to tell how many people there are, or even like their genders or anything like that. I'm sorry.
Well, that was awesome.
I'm sorry.
In that case, I'm gonna like turn to Rebab and whisper like, "Where do you think we should go? Do you got any leads?"
Peek around the corner, I guess. Maybe see if there's a way to sneak in.
Illona does just that.
Sure. Can I get a sneaky from you?
Oh, fuck yeah!
Wow, that's a 7 to a 0. Okay. So you peek around the corner and you see 3 figures just carousing and enjoying themselves on like the remnants of the food. And the 3 people you will see are 2 of the like local sort of former slaves that I'm putting on screen right now. And there's also someone looking very, very unusual to you. First of all, they're naked. Second of all, they have horns and a big ear. And they're very, very hairy. And
A big ear.
And
Show&Tell, I laughed.
Forgive me, Ashen.
What?
Sorry to interrupt. Show&Tell, I laughed, but I was muted. I just wanted to say I appreciated that.
Well, speaking of big body parts, I'm gonna lean in heavily on the myth of this creature. Sorry in advance, Ashen. As you see, another absurdly large body part that is usually specific to males, if that makes sense.
The placenta.
Sure. Another word that starts with P.
I don't know any words.
Sure. But yeah, you see these 3 individuals carousing. I don't think... Yeah, you've never... in this campaign, you've never met a creature like that one. Feel free to roll me careful or clever to, like, see... Like, interpret better what manner of creature that may be.
Yes.
Oh,
Got
wow.
a 6.
Yeah, okay, I'll just tell you outright. It's a satyr.
A satyr, okay.
They're basically just like rabble-rousing drunkards, and like they make a lot of trouble for everyone because they like to party a lot. And they're also not all of them, but like a lot of the tales about them are about how ridiculous they are and about how ridiculous their like sexual escapades are.
Okay. So I basically just stepped into an orgy, and here I am.
That one is the only naked one, I'll say that. And they're currently not doing anything orgy related, they're just drinking and partying.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I like recall more about the satyr thingy? If I've like
Sure.
learned anything about it
Sure.
previously, like what they do.
with that good of a roll, sure. They're usually
Yeah.
they again their like main representation in myth is almost like a caricature. Like they drink undiluted wine, which for the ancients was like, whoa, you're really
Whoa.
going on the alcohol there. They just like to party and make trouble, and they have obviously exaggerated body parts, including a very obvious lower one and some very obvious upper ones. They also sometimes can sort of like defy their like ridiculous nature and be actual agents of the gods, but this one just seems to be your stereotypical satyr, just like enjoying themselves.
Okay. So it's like a pretty neutral thing.
As in, you're asking me if it's like malevolent or beneficial?
Yeah.
Yeah, more on the malevolent side, but not because they're evil, but just because they like to stir trouble and like cause mischief. Make sense?
Yeah.
But it's very, very unusual well, not that unusual, I guess, but it's very random to just see a mythical creature just carousing with two humans as if nothing happened. A naked one, too.
So the thing is that I'm thinking is that mythological creatures usually hang out with the orb, right?
Good thinking. May I get a careful from you?
Babadoo. I got a 1. I'm so careful.
I'll give you a hint with a 1. I'm sure Show&Tell and Deli can maybe like piece some of the pieces for you. You do see like sometimes the carouser, like some of the like two humans who are just like partying say, oh, this bone is for insert the name of a random god here, and they just throw it into the fire and they laugh.
Okay.
I will say, in addition, just because it's not the only thing happening, you see that there are, if you manage to like go past these 3 people, there are like 2 ways to go. One would be upstairs, and one to a door behind, a door like on the same level. If you want, you can give me another careful to interpret where that may go.
Boop. Another 1.
Hard to tell.
Hard. Yeah. Well,
If you have any questions about the room or anything like that, do ask and I shall tell. Okay?
Okay. Kind of like how I envisioned it was like this like living area with a fireplace and stuff.
Exactly. So it's mostly like lots of tables here, like the like sleeping and like staying overnight part of the hostel is not here. This is the like eating part, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Rebob, who is less used to mythological creatures than you, is just shocked by the satyr.
Illona would like kind of whisper to him like, "This is weird. Should we go continue?"
Do you think we'll find anything?
For sure. There's always things if you bother looking.
Okay. Do we go up or do we stay on this floor?
Illona would ask Reba, "What do you think that door is?" That one she couldn't figure out.
I'll roll Rebob's careful, I guess. Judging by the smell, that's the kitchen.
Huh. Do you think we should go upstairs instead? Maybe there's more things of value there.
Seems more promising, honestly.
Yeah, let's go upstairs.
Okay. So as you try to sneak past them, may I get a sneaky from you I'll also roll Rebob Sneaky, and I'll roll to oppose for these fellows to see if they spot you.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So you got a free Rebob.
Okay.
You got a free Rebob, got a 6. Let's see what the people get. First one is the, let's say, sort of male carouser. They got a 2. Then the lady got a 3, so they might beat you, Illona. And for the satyr, they also got a 3. Okay. So, do you want to improve your roll in any way? With a 3, you either fail or succeed at a negative cost.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious about those negative costs. Let's go for it.
Be careful what you wish for. Because do you remember what happened to the other person who got a bunch of negative costs?
Yeah, that's how it started.
Okay.
Yeah. Never learn. YOLO. Teeironor, you still there? Yeah.
Yes,
nice.
yes. I'm just thinking. What would be a negative cost?
Very negative. I just pooped my pants right now.
Don't do it.
Feeling kind of like I need to go. Number 2 here.
Probably not, but you did just give me an idea. I was torn between 2 options, but I think this one would be, I guess, funnier. As you sneak around, I guess presumably on like all 4s, you bump into one of the tables. The other people here don't notice because they're bumping into tables all the time. What's one more bump table to them? But you bump into a table that has beer that's been left out at least a day, and then it falls on you.
Oh, okay.
You are now drenched in beer.
Well, that's nothing new to me. Let's go.
Better than what Muninn was drenched in, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely puts things in perspective.
Rebob shakes his head in disappointment at you. Do you continue on?
Yeah, and I would kind of whisper, "What, you wanted some?"
Shh. That's what he replies.
Okay.
Do you go upstairs as you were suggesting?
Yep.
Okay. You managed to make your way upstairs. Upstairs, there's less signs of carousing. May I get a careful from you to see if you spot anything, any details?
I'm so careful.
Very, very much so. You just smell the smell of beer. Oh, it's you. Okay. And as you make your way upstairs, you see this is clearly the upstairs is clearly the place where you sleep part of the hostel, let's say, as there are multiple rooms. And you see one person standing guard at one of the rooms. An odd-looking figure that I'll also put on screen in a bit. This one. She looks very much like a human, but she's very dressed in armor, but not like modern armor, like ancient armor. And she's wielding a spear. And she seems to be standing guard.
Huh. When you said wielding a spear, I was imagining her doing cool kung fu tricks with it.
Less the kung fu wielding, more like standing there almost like a statue wielding.
Oh, okay. Man, I'm disappointed now.
She has not spotted you or Rebob because she's looking ahead and you're coming at a 90-degree angle, so to say. But if you come closer, you do risk being spotted. And she's standing guard over a specific door. To get to inside that room, you'd have to get past her somehow.
Can I roll careful to see any potential weaknesses or any entry points how we could get past?
Sure, give me careful. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
The one time.
Wow.
And also
Nice.
and also the one time I was less prepared for a good roll. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, feel free to come up with suggestions on like potential weaknesses. And obviously, because of the good roll, I'll accept them. But potential weaknesses. You feel
She's
that
allergic to charm and good looks, and here we are.
The
Nice.
biceps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
one piece of good news is that because of the sounds that the free partygoers are making downstairs, a lot of like your own movement will be hidden, muffled. Well, that's it. That said, she's like standing right in front of doors, so that may be still pose some difficulty. The floor is creaky, made of wood, so if you think you can find a way to distract her in that way, that's also possible. You did not notice any windows from the outside for these rooms upstairs, but maybe you can find a way to lure her to one of the other rooms. Other than that, this hallway is fairly bereft of like ornamentation or decoration. If you have any suggestions, we can implement them, of course. Like you can say, you can just suggest for me as an instance, oh, what if like one of the drunkards like partied real hard and like left a slippery stain on the floor? That's like some Home Alone stuff. And I'd be willing to go for it. But again, if you have any suggestions with that high of a roll, I'm perfectly willing to accept them as such. Okay.
Okay. Does she have like a name tag or something?
like a supermarket employee? No.
Okay. No name tag. No, but I'd like to be like Oh man.
I guess one thing I'll point out. This isn't necessarily to your benefit, but it's worth pointing out nevertheless. Like, unlike the people below who are obviously carousing, or even the people of the village who, because they're former slaves, like they have a bit of a gay, subdued way that they walk. For instance, like maybe they're always like bent just a little bit. This one seems very out of place. Like, it almost looks like you're looking at a statue, but you realize this is just like a disciplined warrior, if that makes sense.
Okay.
She's clearly not a local.
Yeah. I'm wondering if I could like throw throw some useless coins on the floor, and in the hopes that she slips and breaks her neck while falling down the stairs. Some shit.
Interesting.
That
That'd be a-
escalated
That'd be a
fast.
very difficult role, I'll say that much.
Like a 2?
Well, we would have to. There would be multiple rolls. I'll say that. One for the throw, one for her potentially tripping on them. Guess it's possible, but it's unlikely. Let's say.
Okay. Wasn't that kind of like Home Alone style though? You said you would be.
It was just a random suggestion that maybe we can say that there were at least some people partying up here and like they left like slippery stains on the floor.
Yeah.
We can have that happen. Yeah, sure, if you're careful.
Okay. Yeah.
Would you like because it was a very good roll? Would you like that to be an advantage?
Yes.
Okie dokie. And I guess I'll call it slippery floor. Also, speaking of advantages, happy birthday, Ashen. You have your birthday inspiration here.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh my goodness! Happy birthday.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Happy birthday indeed. I guess I'll say Rebob himself seems unsure of how to proceed, like in general speaking, and he'll just mumble, I think she'll know that we're not supposed to be here if she sees us.
Illona would say, yeah, you're probably very right about that.
Should we just check in on the other rooms? Maybe we'll find some clues as to what's in the room she's guarding.
Good idea, good thinking. Illona would say, like, maybe like pat his head like a little child.
Well, he has a big hat, so that's a bit... But okay. He looks mildly offended, but he would agree to proceed.
Yay.
May I get a sneaky from you? That's you got a 3. Rebob got an 8. Let's see what the lady gets when she attempts to detect you guys. Wow. Wow.
Oh my god.
That is a way better roll than I thought she'd ever get.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck, what is this lady?
Damn. It's like the best roll, right?
Yes, she critically succeeded. Wow.
Rip.
Ashen, do you want to dump all of your fate points to improving your roll, or what are we doing?
No, I'm not improving to a 9. No.
Okay. Well, both you and Rebob are spotted, but Rebob is only barely spotted while you, because of the roll, you somehow fumble your way epically. So how does Illona like blatantly allow herself to be discovered? Obviously unintentionally.
Her I don't know. She just like forgets how to be sneaky and starts doing the thing real like Pink Panther style with the creaky floor and everything, you know? High knees.
Sure. And I guess let's say you put like too much weight and we establish that it's like a really creaky floor and you just hit a place where the wood is particularly rotted and you just like push through the floor with your wood, like cracking it loudly, I guess.
Yeah. Can you kind of like play a melody, you know, like when you open a door? Like kind of soft jazz creak, you know?
Sure. Oh, used to be spotted though.
Yeah, but she's like, it's not an ugly creak. She's like, oh, what's that soft jazz? No?
Who goes there? She asks, and she turns towards you. The two of you, I mean. Illona, you're clearly visible. Rebob barely is, but he still is as well.
Okay. We go here. It's us.
Step out and identify yourselves as she walks like purposefully towards the both of you.
Jesus, she's scary.
She's a mini boss.
Illona would like stand still and say like, "Hi, yeah, we just wanted to visit the hostel. Our friend lives here."
Friend? What friend? Who are you people? And
My name.
Go ahead.
My name is Miranda.
Nah.
And this is Rupert.
Rebob would, I guess, try a desperate gamble and say we're friends of Muninn, and because Muninn is well known, and this one will say, and what does that have to do with this place? You shouldn't be allowed here. Give me
What
a
exactly?
Go ahead.
Why aren't we allowed here?
By order of the great Enyalios. Now, give me a reason why I shouldn't spear you. Enyalios, we established, is the god of war.
Yeah. He has some interesting followers.
Above board,
Okay.
this is an Amazon.
What is an Amazon?
A mythical warrior woman, basically.
Okay. Okay. Illona will say, you want a reason? Here's the reason, and I'll use stealth kill. And,
Whoa.
I'm unsure if I want to do the pistol because I haven't used it yet. I'm really
Pistols
like.
are loud, I'll say.
I know that's the downside. That's why I don't want to use it. But like otherwise, what do I have? Like a grilled squirrels from Miku.
Oh god, you still have them?
I think so. I didn't dispose them.
Maybe they're rotted and
Yeah.
dying by now, or killing by now, or something.
Dude, that's such a good idea. I'll just like shove down like rotted squirrel in her mouth and hope that she's like allergic or some shit. This is awesome. Yeah, we'll go for it.
Oh my god.
Here's my reason. Like,
You do have a more non-violent stunt, but sure, we'll go with this one. So your preferred method of killing is the rotting squirrel meat that you have in your possession, correct?
and I'm imagining it that it's like put on some grill. What is it called? The thing you put the grill things on.
Skewer? A skewer?
Yeah, skewer, yeah.
We say skewer. I don't know what is a skewer. Let's Google.
Like a pointy stick.
Yeah. But it's like made of metal or some shit.
Yeah.
So it's kind
skewer.
of yeah. Okay.
Like a kebab.
Yeah, like a rebab.
A kebab.
Yeah. I think
I
if it's
was actually
Yeah?
thinking of the exact same thing, Ashen, like, because squirrel meat wouldn't just kill someone. I thought it would be on a skewer and the skewer would kill someone, so I guess we're thinking the same thing.
yeah, but like it's more painful if you eat rotting squirrel meat too. It's like degrading, you know. So
What? Here's my Here's my suggestion. Feel free to contradict me if you'd like. I guess you just jump her out of nowhere with the rotting squirrel skewers. Say that 3 times real fast. In your hand, and you try to shove it down her mouth. I don't necessarily know what Illona's intention would be, but because it's on metal skewers, you, I guess, accidentally shoved too far and hit her brain, and she's now dead.
oh fuck
Oh
yeah!
shit!
Oh my god, Illona.
Chew on this bitch for Miku.
Yeah.
Rico.
Also, because it's stealth kill, you'll not be detected. But just for comedy's sake, when her unconscious body drops to the floor, one of the male partygoer from downstairs will ask the satyr, "Did you just fart?" And the satyr say, "Yeah, I got a problem with that. I'll do it again."
Damn. What a lad.
What a lad.
Fuck yeah, that was the most satisfying kill.
Rebob says, "Well, that will not go unnoticed."
I guess we'll have to hide or dispose of the body, but if you check behind that door, maybe we can.
You mean the door she was guarding? Or just a random door?
I feel like, can I put my ear to the door she was guarding and hear if there's voices? Because either it's gonna be this Dark Lord meeting, I'm just gonna drag in the corpse there, or it's just gold chamber where nobody is, and I don't want to bet.
And she was guarding it for what reason?
Oh, give me a
What?
careful. Give me a careful.
My favorite, careful. 4, wow.
That's a good roll. You hear behind the door, you hear labored breathing.
Huh.
Does that make sense?
Somebody's tortured in there, maybe?
Possibly.
Possibly tortured. Maybe I try another door.
You try another door.
I mean, like, listening to
Oh, listening
another door.
to another door. My bad. Give me another careful, please.
Boop. No. Oh no. Oh no.
Okay.
Oh shit.
How,
Oh no.
How can I punish a critical fail in this situation? You hear maybe, I don't know, the sound of... You don't hear anything because you hear the satyr loudly farting downstairs, and I guess the smell is so powerful that it overwhelms you even from here.
Wow.
What the hell?
What a lad.
I'm not sure how else to punish a critical fail in this situation,
Okay.
but obviously I can tell you no information with that.
Yeah. Illona would, like, with tears in her eyes and covering her face or like nose and mouth, and be like, where should we put it?
All the while you were inspecting the area, Rebob has been taking care to like wrap the Amazon's head in cloth so that she doesn't leave a blood trail.
Oh, smart guy.
But he does say we do need to find a way to get rid of this.
Okay. Okay, fuck it, YOLO. Illona is gonna open the door she was guarding, but making it in such a way that it's like, it's not like bursting open the door, here's the dead body, here's my friend Rebob. It's just like open up, so it's just Illona, and then like evaluate the situation from there.
Yeah. The room you're guarding, you find it to be a mess. Your suspicion was correct. Someone was clearly being tortured here, and they're alive, barely breathing heavily. This lady.
Lady, clean up your room.
She
It's a mess.
she seems to be unconscious.
Okay. Then Illona would like gesture to Rebob that we should drag the body in here.
Rebob follows your suggestion. He'll mumble, if they come here, they'll obviously find her. Meaning the dead body. Good God.
Yeah.
He mumbles as he witnessed the event of the torture scene. And above board, these people didn't really have torture instruments on hand, so all the torturing is done lovingly by hand.
Lovingly.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I just like scan the room? Is there any windows or any other doors or exits or entrances?
Again, no windows or other doors, but feel free to like give me a careful so I can like detail the room further if you'd like.
Boo.
Once again, the detail I mentioned about like very manual torture, and you get the inkling from like the way the, I guess, wounds were applied, that it was mostly just one person doing the torturing.
Okay. Does it look like an Amazon would have done it? Or
it looks like someone.
dude.
It looks like someone strong would have done it, like physically strong.
Okay.
Which obviously could be the Amazon, but I don't know. You don't really. I guess there are myths of them torturing people, but it's usually men, not women.
Huh. Okay. I think Illona would like try to. She's laying on the floor, right?
She is tied with shackles to a bed, but otherwise she is on the floor, not on the bed.
Wait, that's confusing in my head. How? What?
She's on the floor, tied. Her hands are tied with shackles to a bed, but she's not
Okay.
on the bed itself. She's on the floor.
Because in my brain was like, but where's the shackles tied? Is this like a 1 foot on the bed?
Well, the,
This is
bed,
like-
the bed's like legs.
Which way do I turn this?
The bed's like legs. I'm not sure how to describe it.
Okay, yeah. And in that case, like, Illona would try to see if she can talk to the woman, like, softly. Like, oh my gosh, what happened to you? Are you okay? Do you hear me?
May I get a flashy from me because she's currently unconscious?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you succeed. She groans it and says, "What do you even want from me? Don't know I don't know anything."
Illona would, like, softly how do you say softly grab her face? With grab sounds so forceful.
Take hold.
Yeah. Squish her face softly, though.
Crush, I don't know.
Yeah, you know, like the scene from Game of Thrones where it just, like, pops his eyeballs out, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we know.
I do that softly, you know? No.
I mean, if you want to mercy kill this woman, that's fine.
I would say, like, no, we're not here to hurt you. Who did this to you?
Huh? Oh, sorry.
What? What's that for?
Sorry. I thought, for some reason, I thought you were doing that to, because you had, someone said mercy killing. I thought you were doing that to the Amazonian woman because
She's very
I
dead.
thought, yeah, I thought she wasn't dead yet or something. I really got misinterpreted or whatever. I misinterpreted that. You shove like a massive squirrel like kebab down her throat, and then you say, "We're not here to hurt you." I was like, "Sorry." Yeah, sorry about that. I completely got that wrong.
Oh. I love that.
Yeah.
To answer your question, she answers with another question, which is kind of frustrating, I imagine. Who are you? Are you with the slaves?
React on our own accordance, but this is not right. Who did this to you?
The slaves, well, one of them in particular. Don't know his name. Just know he's a tall, brutal man.
Oh, I think I got my clues now.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I don't know where his kids are. Why did he keep asking me?
What did he ask you?
I don't know where his kids are. Are you here to kill the slaves and get me out of here?
Why does the slaves want to kill you?
Because they want to kill everyone. But this is a biased retelling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It would be so funny. Like, I feel so horrible. It's like this woman's almost dying. I'm like, yeah, but like you kind of deserve it, bitch. Should we help you now? Not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Illona would turn to Rebo and like, what do you think we should do?
I'm not sure we can sneak past those three downstairs with her in tow and potentially with this dead body in tow. Not impossible, but unlikely.
Illona, like,
because you asked for his thoughts, and he's a more kind of a pragmatic person. We should either, I guess, take the chance and let it fall where it falls, or put her out of her misery.
Illona, do the thinking gesture, and I try to like see if there similar looking, like body wise? The two women.
Oh, the Amazon woman with this
Yeah.
prisoner.
Yeah.
I guess I'll roll a d20 because that's not something I've given much thought of. The higher the number, the better for you. Okay.
Okay.
A 12. Yeah, they look similar enough. Well, in terms of like body proportions and such, like height, weight, etc. Obviously, the Amazon woman is more muscular, but yeah.
So if we if we disfigure the Amazonian woman's face and lay her there instead, she could probably pass as being this woman.
You'd
maybe
have to disfigure her muscles too.
just puncture with the needle and like squeeze out.
Basically, it's possible, but you'd have to spend some time mutilating the corpse to make it. Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
We can ask this woman to do some like push-ups instead. Meanwhile, so she looks buff when we walk downstairs.
Is that how it works?
I think that's easier than taking out the muscles from them. Like, I mean, you can kind of, I don't know, stick something in her sleeves or whatever.
Oh, yeah, last style.
What an interesting plan you're concocting. If I were a player, it's something I never in 1,000 years would have come up with. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing.
It's not good.
Why? It's interesting. I like it.
I'm open to seeing where it goes, but
Yeah.
what do you do? Let's see. Carry on.
Can she walk? Can she like hold herself up?
She can walk slowly or crawl.
That works.
That doesn't necessarily imply that she can sneak very well past the drunkards downstairs. I mean, it's possible, never say never, but it's unlikely.
Illona's gonna ask, like, do you have any... do you have any special skills? Anything that could help us?
I'm good at counting money.
So if we offer them an accountant exchange for sneaking away.
The only thing we should offer them is death.
Hey now, don't be cynical.
Say what you want. Once the main monastery finds out about this, once the city finds out, once the prince finds out, they'll all be dead anyway.
Huh. Oh man, I kinda don't want to help this woman. It's like she's trouble.
Rebob did suggest mercy killing her, but that was mostly not because he dislikes this person, but because he's a utilitarian.
Are you? I don't know if this is like, if you're waiting for our opinion, it's up to you mainly. But like, this woman seems a little bit. I don't want to say that she sounds like a bad vibe, but she can't. But she kind of does though. Like, for want of a better way of describing that feeling that I'm getting from her, I don't really like the sound of this woman. Like, it would probably be good to take her out of this.
I mean, to be fair, if you were tortured within an inch of your life, would you like be inclined to be like considerate of the people who tortured you? Even if it was just one of them.
No.
Such a red flag, being like unconscious on the floor, tortured.
Yeah. I don't know. No, fair enough. That's a good point.
No, but I totally agree with you. I don't like your vibes.
I mean, I guess in the above board, she's not wrong. Like, because in a way, thinking about it, I don't think she's entirely wrong when she says like, because I think if she said something like, "Oh, the former slaves want to kill everyone," and once other places hear about what they've done here, they're gonna start a huge fight or something, or a huge battle ensue or whatever. Maybe not a huge battle, but you know what I mean. I mean,
Yeah, I think she's right about what she's saying, or she believes she's right. I mean,
yeah, I don't think she's technically wrong in that sense. So that's a point in favor of saving her. But then the answer then wouldn't be to kill all of the former slaves, which is that something that she was suggesting? I don't know.
Yeah.
She
Okay.
was clamoring for it, but like not.
Oh,
She wasn't like assuming that the two of you, like Illona and Rebab, had the power to do it.
Right, sure.
She was just like, "Fuck them. I hope they die." Something like that.
Right, sure. Okay.
That's kind of like in our interest too, right? Because like they've all seen Munin's poop trail, and we don't want no witnesses.
Book jail. Yeah.
so
no.
what? What?
Oh no!
now?
Someone has seen me in an embarrassing positions. They gotta die. I guess that's the
Yeah.
rationale.
Yeah. My moral compass is solid. What about you?
I mean, Rebob's an utilitarian. Again, he will say, "Okay, let's just kill this lady, hide all the evidence, and GTFO."
DFO.
Also, just for context sake, he will say, "Let's kill this woman," probably in Caramel, so not like in the local language, because obviously,
Yeah.
telling someone, "Oh yeah, let's kill her," like, yeah, not a good idea.
I was just thinking that I'm like, how how to de-escalate this? Illona would say like, I'm just gonna check if there's any other way we can escape this, and you stay here, and I'll come right back.
You're saying stay here to Rebob, or to the woman?
I think I'm saying it mostly to the woman, leaving it open for Rebab to help me to like find an escape.
Yeah, I mean, Rebob will come with you if you want here, and he'll stay if you want. It's your choice.
Okay, then Rebab comes with me.
Sure. The woman will grumble, not like I have much of a choice, but she's still chained to the bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Rebob grumbles. Should we check some of the other rooms?
Totes.
Okie dokie. May I get a careful from you, and you'll get a +1 assist from Rebob?
Oh fuck yeah. Sure.
Yeah, that's a good roll. The other rooms, some of like it's a random assortment of like only partially disturbed by the uprising, like maybe at most some upturned furniture, to like, oh, someone was tortured and died here rooms. And there's also one other room that you find that seems like particularly luxurious, that was particularly like ravaged by the people. No one was tortured and killed here, thankfully. It's just like what's the word for like damage that's not people related?
Looted?
Anyway.
I don't know.
No, there's like a legal term. Anyway, it was like ransacked and like damaged by the slaves, and the slaves did uncover a trap door that leads downstairs into the kitchen.
Huh.
Presumably, this was like a fancy guest room, if that makes sense.
Uh-huh.
Well, do you think there's an exit in the kitchen?
Well, I hope so. Can I just like also look around in the room real quick if there's something worth taking?
Yeah, sure. Give me a careful, and I guess Rebob will assist.
Yeah, nice.
For free. A lot of it has been ransacked already. You find poor Ashen. She's sick. Above board for the viewers. Again, a lot of it is ransacked. You wouldn't really find much. Maybe some like scattered bits of like torn cloth that looks like particularly expensive. So like maybe you can sell it for a little bit. You won't be able to find much, but that's I think the best I can do for you.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Sure.
Things always add up.
Sure. Are you quite done pillaging? Says Rebob.
Yeah. Yes, thanks. I am. I was just thinking, it might not be so good that woman has seen us. You were talking about.
I can do it. I can do it if you're squeamish.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Yep. Rebob, without like much hesitation, goes and if that's what Illona wants, puts this woman out of her misery. Probably not the first time he's done something like this.
Sick.
Damn. Sick indeed.
Well, before he goes, he'd ask, what do we do with both corpses, I guess. Well, I can try to make the tortured woman appear like she died of her already existing wounds, but what do we do with the corpse of the armored lady?
I mean, can we make it look like she fell onto the skewer?
I can try, but how often have you seen a disciplined athlete just trip and fall and impale themselves?
Plenty of times. Trust me, it happens all the time.
Then why don't you do it?
Impale myself?
No, make it so she looks as if she's impaled herself. If you have this much experience,
Fine. Then Illona would sneakily. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll Rebob Sneaky to see how much of a convincing job he does, like making the death of the woman seem quote unquote natural. I'd ask you to also do a sneaky to hide what happened to the Amazon woman.
5. Oh.
Rebob got a 7. Above board, that would be the difficulty that someone has to beat to like discover that something's wrong. Okay, a 5 and a 7 respectively.
All right.
Okay, you perform the grisly deed as you're like arranging the body of the Amazon and like checking with yourself. That's not quite right. A little bit more to the left. You hear just a gurgling from the room, and after a while, the gurgling stops, and Rebob says, "I'm done here."
All right. Good job, Illona says, and they high five, and the camera zooms in. No.
You offer a high five, and Rebob looks at you like, "What's wrong with you?"
Okay, Illona, like, don't leave me hanging. But then then Illona at least.
He's the straight man here.
Let's get going.
Through the kitchen?
Yeah, let's try.
I'm guessing you go through like the hidden ramp that you discovered.
Yeah, like first, Illona would like to like open the trapdoor a bit and like look around to see, like.
You be careful.
Got a 2.
For good news, there's nobody in the kitchen.
Okay.
Let me know if you're like looking for anything in particular. Like object-wise, I think. I mean.
Maybe. What is cool in the kitchen? I don't know. The salt and pepper shaker.
I will say the kitchen looks very much ransacked, as do the food stores that are linked to it. It's very, very clear again that the liberated slaves had a party once their liberation was done. Like there's just food and drinks spilled everywhere. if you're looking for something fancy, at most like maybe some of the expensive kitchenware. But like,
Okay.
I guess you can take it, sure. Do you want to?
I mean, if they have like some cool kitchen knife, I might take that.
Sure. Rebob says, wasn't this place supposed to be a holy place for people of your religion?
What?
It's a monastery, isn't it? And you're stealing it from it?
Illona shrugs. Keeps on looking.
I mean, I'm not a member of this religion, so I don't count, but I don't care, but it just seems... I'm just questioning whom I'm associated with.
I'm full of surprises.
Clearly. Good news is there is a door that leads... well, there's the door that leads like to the front, where the carousing people were, and a door that leads to the food stores in the back.
Oh, okay. Maybe food stores?
Sure. You would enter the food stores themselves. Feel free to give me a careful if you want to like inspect the place.
I gotta see her.
There's just, you're a bit overwhelmed by just the smells and the alcohol in your hair and like everything going on around. Rebob, who's a bit more cool-headed, says there's a door. I think it leads outside.
Good spotting. Good spotting. Wow, all this beer, man.
Yes, you stink.
I think I'm getting drunk through my hair. What's happening?
Do you go outside?
Yeah. Or like, not just like burst open the door and be like, yes, we're out, but like kind of check if there's people there.
Okay, give me a careful, please.
2.
Just in the nick of time, you do realize that there is someone, a guard outside, basically. I guess good news is he's more so expecting people coming, like, outside in rather than inside out.
Uh-huh.
So you do have time to think of a strategy to, like, either sneak past him or bonk him on the head or whatever.
Oh, bonking him on the head. Like that. Can I like coordinate something with Rebob?
Sure.
That like I do like an elbow to the back of the head, and when he turns to look, Rebob is there with like okay. With maybe like a frying pan or something from the kitchen, just like doom.
Yeah, sure. Give me a sneaky. Rebob will give you an assist, and I'll pose with this fellow's generic careful, okay?
Okay. Sneaky.
Yes, please.
Yes. Don't fail me this time. Oh
Yeah.
yes, a 6.
A 7 with Rebob's assist to a 2.
Yeah.
With a 5-point difference, you definitely knock this person out in one blow. They'll not even remember that they were knocked out. They might just think, "Whoa, I fell asleep on the job. Must be the alcohol."
Okay. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Unfortunate business, but well done nevertheless, says Rebob.
And Lona goes for the high five again.
Rebob walks away.
Oh no! Why won't you just high five me? Illona doesn't say that, but she thinks it.
Says, "Shall we go meet with the others?"
Yep.
Hmm?
Good idea.
And I think this perhaps will be the point where the timelines realign themselves and all three of you meet up together, if that makes sense.
Sounds good.
All right.
Damn, Illona got up to a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I stole some cloth. Woo!
Yeah.
And some expensive cutlery.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You're, I don't know, I guess you're really like a Skyrim player or whatever RPG comes to mind to like loot all the junk.
Yeah, it's ingrained by now. You have to take it all.
I mean, yeah.
Eat
enough.
all the cabbage in combat.
Fair enough. So, I guess to set the scene for this reunion, Muninn, I'm guessing you're, because remember, Always Thirsty failed to like give you guidance, and Always Thirsty is just standing there because Anghel told him to just stand there with the horse.
Yes.
Do you head perhaps towards him as like a sort of meeting point for everyone?
Towards Always Thirsty?
Yeah, because I guess he's recognizable from a distance because he's so chubby.
I think Muninn was going to head towards the witch's hut again to clean things up. Because...
Yeah, that's what I remember too.
Oh, fair enough. My bad.
That's all right.
All then, because I do want to have like a bit of a reunion before I presume Ashen has to go. Up to you, Ashen, of course. I think Anghel and Illona, although from different directions, you do spot Muninn heading towards the witch's hut. And you, if you want, you can rush to like catch up to them.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right with everyone?
Sure. I don't know if Angel's rushing exactly. Anghel didn't notice Illona though, did he?
You can if you want to. If you don't want to, that's perfectly fine as well.
I think Anghel might be like kind of walking toward Muninn. And then maybe if Illona's doing the same, then he will suddenly notice her or something.
Sure.
Like when they get closer.
Yeah. As in Anghel will notice Illona, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys both walking towards me, sorry?
Yeah, I think that's what's happening.
Okay. Should I... Well, assuming, and stop me if I'm wrong, but assuming Muninn would hear the footsteps behind them, I think Muninn would turn around and say to Anghel Illona, like, oh, like, so...
Oh, I remember now, because Anghel didn't want to come out straight away. Yeah. So Muninn would realize that he was at Daniel's.
Yes,
so he was kind of
right.
doing a turn around. I think the hut.
I think this is fair enough to assume that, like, Muninn hasn't seen Anghel come out the hut, so I think Angel's fine. Like, do you know what I mean?
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Muninn would turn around and say, like, oh, so that Muninn would say something like, there you two are, like, where have you both been?
Just looking around.
Above board you three, because Rebob's also there.
Okay. There you three are.
Anghel is like, yeah, sure. He doesn't really answer.
Well,
also, Anghel and Muninn, you'll notice Illona's drenched in alcohol, in old beer.
Oh.
Good point. Muninn would say to Illona, like, you smell almost as... I'd like to say that you smell almost as bad as I do, but to be honest, it's probably the opposite. Like, you lucky thing, or something.
Yeah.
Where'd you get... like, have you been... Like, what bar have you been to?
I got some stuff spilt over me. Kind of need to wash up, but I don't really have time now.
Well, I am just headed over to the witch's hut to clean everything up. So, I mean, I guess if you wanted to come with me, you two, you'd be able to... Like, Illona, you should be able to clean up too. Yourself, I mean yourself.
Oh yeah, by the way, Ashen, you would have, like, definitely noticed and walked over a, like, trail of crap running across the village.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Literal crap at that.
Muninn would, like, if either of you two were looking towards that, Muninn would say, like, we never talk about this. As soon as we leave this village, this is never to be spoken about again.
Trust me, I'll bring it up.
I knew you would.
Deli Muninn, you hear
Yes.
like a shrill voice coming from behind Illona that says, I think it will be spoken about again. Hmm?
Dang right. Illona goes to high five the chicken.
Sure, it high fives back. Excited because the chicken is excited that you're finally like acting friendly with it.
And Illona would like nod, like big eyes to Rebob, like, yeah, this high five, like not saying it, but like, yeah, this is how you
Rebob
do it.
does not look in your direction.
Fucking hell, man.
The chicken flashes one of the drawings that they made of Muninn in a compromising position that's in astonishing quality and says, the mistress isn't technically allowed to mess with you, but I am not subject entirely to the mistress's whims, so I can mess with you. What will you give me so that this doesn't go public?
Oh wow, chicken.
Well, if you do try and make this public, I'll tell your mistress what you're doing. Or we will both, or one of us will.
Well, I'm still acting within the limits that she has agreed. Now, Deli above board, what do you... I don't remember off the top of my head, but what was the name of the one lady that, like, is in Adela's journal that Muninn got jealous over?
Oh, shit.
Don't remember off the top of my head, and it's frustrating.
As in Muninn's main backstory person?
Yes.
Let me find it. Because I actually can't remember, which is hilarious, because she's like such a main character. I'm gonna find it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do you want me to?
Please, you can say it out loud because the
I
chicken
can say it out loud.
The chicken will say it out loud anyway.
It is Lydia.
Lydia, thank you. The chicken will say, maybe I can show this to Lydia.
Muninn would immediately get really angry and just be like, "How do you know where she is?"
I know. I'm not allowed to tell you. That would definitely violate the mistress's deal, but I can mess with you.
Well, I think Muninn would try and throw a dagger at the chicken.
Oh my god.
Give me a quick one.
Straight away.
It always happens the same, like this chicken.
Yeah.
Have the same reaction.
Could I get +2 as well with my dagger?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, it has to be a quick if I get the +2, so I'll just do it +2 anyway.
Sure.
Quick, rather.
A 7 to the chicken 6. Okay, you nail it with the dagger. Yeah, it is impaled with the dagger and drops the the drawing, and the body vanishes.
Could I walk over? Could Muninn walk over and then pick up the drawing?
Sure. It's astonishingly detailed.
I really hope I didn't kill the chicken forever above board, because that would be kind of crazy.
It was just one point, though.
You hear a voice from behind Illona's other shin after you pick up that one parchment. It says, glad I made copies.
Okay.
You almost missed him for a second there.
Yeah.
Also, I love the idea that because the chicken was behind Illona's leg, that Muninn rolled really poorly, they throw it at Illona's leg.
Oof.
Oh, what, the first time around, really?
Yeah, if you had rolled really poorly, but you didn't.
Oh, whoops. I didn't even realize. Okay. Well, Muninn would...
What did you just throw a dagger at? Asks Rebob.
He can't see it.
And what are you talking to?
I guess he can't. How would we explain this? Muninn would like struggle to explain that.
Don't bother. He won't believe you. Now, what will you give me? What will you give me? Or maybe Lydia would be interested. Or Woden. Woden will like it. Yes. I'm sure we'll make it
Shit.
I'm sure we'll make it so you have a big fancy spot at university when you get back. If I show this to Woden, yes.
You really push your luck, chicken. What do you want?
What can you give me? You promised me a bakery last time, remember? And then the town burned down.
I guess that's true. Well, if a bakery is what...
Nothing that is, I should say, nothing that is too inconvenient, because otherwise the mistress isn't allowed to mess with you, so I don't want to get in the mistress's way. Complicated god stuff.
Right. Well, if a bakery is what you want, and the Muninn would like sigh and like ruffle around in their like bag. Speaking of which, they would also actually maybe they save it for later because they still have parchment to read. Although maybe it's not relevant anymore because Eusebius is quote unquote dead. Anyway, never say never. Muninn would rifle around, and they would try and find a few sort of really expensive gold coins.
What?
Tasty.
Kind
Kind of debased, but tasty still.
In kind of the what? Sorry.
It's a technical term for when like a coin like has its quantity of precious metal reduced.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
To make more coins, but that does result in them being less valuable.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, Muninn would like, you know, when you flip a coin, you like put it on your thumb and then you ping, like you ping it away.
The chicken rushes to catch it.
Yeah, Muninn would do that with one, and then they would do it with another one, and they would try and like aim for the chicken's eyeball with the second one.
Give me a careful.
Yeah. Okay. There we are. A 4.
The chicken got a 6, so you aim it for the eyeball, but instead the chicken angles it so that it hits its mouth and it's so it can swallow it in one go.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Tasty.
I don't know how many of these coins I have, but Muninn would like
Not a lot.
ready it. Oh, not a lot, really.
Like in the single digits, I think.
Oh, okay. In that case, Muninn would ask, "Is that enough for you?"
For now.
Well, hand over the copies then.
No.
What? But I gave you the coins. Just one of them would be enough to buy a bakery.
Yeah, sure. But, I mean, I can't spend it. It's just a yummy snack for me. Do you think any human would sell a chicken at a bakery?
Yeah, with that amount of money, yeah. Of course.
You want to be my intermediary then?
Yeah.
Well, once I get my bakery, I give you the copies.
And how do I know that you won't? How do I know that you?
You don't.
God
Hey,
damn it.
chicken, that's not fair. I
No,
don't
it's
like
not.
that.
No, it's not. No, it is not. But, well, I guess. Rest assured, I'm not gonna mess with you too much, because then the mistress will be in trouble. So, can't have that happen.
And if you just mess with us, we don't want to help you, you know? You can get so much more stuff if you actually try being nice.
Like what?
If you try being nice,
Like
you
what?
know. You would know what you would get, but now you won't know because you're a stupid chicken.
Muninn's laughing as well. But
The
IRL,
chicken blinks at you confused. Rebob is even more confused above board. What's Angel's reaction, by the way? Angel can see the chicken for context's sake.
Sorry, I kind of. We were talking about helping the chicken. Like we wouldn't help the chicken if.
Illona made like a vague statement of like, hey, if you're nice, maybe we'll be nice to you too. And the chicken was just confused at Illona's choice of words. Rebob is even more confused as why you're talking with something on the ground that isn't there, in his view. I was just curious what's Angel perceiving, I guess. He can see the chicken for context's sake.
Yeah, sure. Anghel is just I don't know. I think he's a little removed from it. He just like is looking like okay.
Also, I'm surprised none of you have like taken notice of something the chicken has kept repeating. But anyway,
The chicken is kept repeating.
the chicken will say, well, when you get to a place that has a bakery for sale, then I'll be in touch, okay? Don't worry, I'm not gonna show this drawing to other people much. Yeah. I'm not.
Was she?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I'm just talking about board. So you finish.
The chicken will say, oh, don't worry again, I'm not gonna overturn your destiny or anything like that. Not yet anyway. Just don't throw knives at me again. I take that kind of personally.
Oh, do you?
Muninn wouldn't say anything. I think they would just be like furious. Can I roll the clever to see? This is okay. Could I roll clever? Because I want to know whether or not. So a dagger made the chicken disappear, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would the spear of Acacius is like a holy artifact, right?
Sure.
Would the spear kill?
It's holy, but on the same side, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. So, my question was, could I roll a clever to see if it would actually damage the chicken, the kitchen, the chicken personally, right? Or whatever.
Sure, give me a clever.
And do I also get +2 because I'm
Sure,
trying to make sense
sure.
of something? Okay.
Yeah.
4.
Level 4. You would know for certain 100% that like a holy item on the opposite side, quote unquote, such as Angel's ladle, for instance, would hurt the chicken. But a holy item on the same side, like the spear of Acacius, you're not sure.
Okay. I'm not going to bother in that case. Or Muninn wouldn't bother. I went, because I didn't even consider the opposite side thing, but that totally makes sense. If you know what I'm saying.
The chicken sensing your hostile intent, which I guess Muninn doesn't bother to hide, will say, again, I promise not to show it much, and not to people you know, probably. So behave until you get to a bakery, and then we'll negotiate again.
Why is this chicken so obsessed with bakery?
Because it means tasty snacks for life.
But you will have to make them if you own the bakery.
No, I can hire people to do it.
You'll have a chicken
if you own a
cook.
baker, you're not a baker.
You're
Go
the
ahead.
mega baker. You have to stand there your whole little life with an apron on you.
There are worse fates. Like what's in your future? Looks at Muninn.
Phew.
I think Muninn would walk away because at this point, all they want to do is kill the chicken, so they would just walk away because they know that killing the chicken won't do anything.
Do you think they're upset? The chicken asks Illona.
You can go away now.
What if I don't wanna?
I don't care.
Stares at you.
Illona would like not look at the chicken. She would just like stare into something else.
What's going on here? Says Rebob.
Nothing. We just have a
Rebob.
collective breakdown mentally.
Apparently. Are we not going to discuss what happened? Above board, the chicken is no longer there.
Yes. Ooh.
Rebob's question
happening?
receives no answer, I'm guessing.
A stunned silence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was asking, are we not gonna talk about what happened? Is that what he said?
Yeah. As in.
As
What
in-
happened with
Muninn.
Illona?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's what he knows, yeah.
Illona would say, yes, kill you with some stuff, maybe?
Could you repeat that, please?
Illona would want to say just to Rebob, if it's possible. Like, yeah, maybe we should leave out that we kind of killed that woman. She died of natural causes, so we had nothing to do with it.
They're your friends. You know what to tell them.
You're whispering right now? Or
Yeah.
something?
I'm
Okay.
presuming, yeah. So yeah, Rebob will say they're your friends. You'll tell them what you want to tell them. I'm not gonna say a word more.
Okay.
So friends.
Illona would say, yeah, so we kind of went snooping, and we found like a kind of devil dude. What was it called again?
A satyr.
A satyr.
Devil dude.
Yeah, we found a satyr, and they were having kind of like a party. And then we found like a torture room with a corpse inside.
Several, actually.
Yeah, with like 2 dead corpses.
Who killed them? Anghel signs who killed them.
I don't know. We didn't bother to stick around, but I got some nice cutlery.
Anghel just like dropped his hands like, why am I even bothering?
Yeah. Muninn would stop walking away to listen to this, and they would say like, they just are probably as confused as Anghel is, maybe. They would ask Illona like, so you saw 2 devils, and
One
you
devil. I think.
What? Oh, 1 devil. Like that makes it better. Okay,
Yeah.
so you saw a devil.
Wait, one is better than 2.
Yeah. You saw a devil
Yeah.
just sort of chilling. What were they doing here?
Kind of like dancing. Illona would just. He was farting up the place too. It stank.
They were
Fine.
naked and very well endowed, says Rebob.
Oh my god. I mean,
And then farts, like Illona would nod and like look to
Yeah,
Rebob.
Rebob nods. Yeah,
Yeah.
very matter of factly. Yeah.
Oh god.
It was horrible.
right.
Never ever let a satyr fart close by.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Well, again, I mean, I got to ask, what are they doing here? What's the satyr doing here?
Farting, I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna go clear up the mess by the witch's hut. I feel like we should probably look into the satyr situation. Maybe when sense has been brought back to this group. And then Muninn would just walk away. Muninn would just like walk towards this witch's hut.
As a small reminder, you do have some other, like a bunch of other business at the witch's hut, namely paying her and finishing Illona's ritual thing.
Oh yeah.
True.
Right. What did we? Oh, did we get the? We don't need the thing anymore.
The what now?
The witch thing?
Did we get like the fake human parts?
Right. No, we didn't need them anymore, did we?
Correct. But you still need to pay for the shit that you spoiled. Literal shit.
Yeah, the literal shit. Do I show and tell? Did Anghel give Muninn the crow?
No.
He didn't.
It wasn't a crow. Shit. We also forgot to check what that was.
What? Was it not a crow? I thought it was.
No, you offered that it would be a crow, and it was going to be a crow, and then something else happened. I think, if I remember. I don't know.
Oh my god, that's really confusing. I don't know.
Unless I'm like totally mistaken, it was a crow at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But that's what I remember. I don't know. We need to check it.
I kind of gotta go.
Sure.
Ah.
Ashen, would you like for the rest of the session, hypothetically, if the rest of the group goes to the witch's hut, that Illona spends the rest of the session, like on the ritual thing to like?
Yeah.
Sure. Awesome. Then before you go, would you care to tell the viewers where they may find you and what do you do?
Sure.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Kanai Joe?
Hey, I'm Kanai Joe. You can find me. Try your best. No. You can find me on Instagram. And sorry if I've been sniffling a lot this session. Hopefully, the audio quality will be better now when I'm sniffling out of the microphone.
Oh, you did. It did it for 99% of it. Did not come through. Don't worry.
Awesome. Happy to hear that. But yeah, good luck with the rest of the session, and I'll see you next week.
Yes. No, thank you for joining us, Ashen. You take care.
Thank you.
Take care, Ashen.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night, Ashen. One thing that Ashen I think forgot to mention is that she's an artist, and you can find her on her Instagram. That's linked on screen. But yeah. So if you guys go to the witch, which I guess seems likely, she will be busy with the whole like ritual thing. So do let me know, what do you guys do?
I don't know if Anghel wants to go to the witch, to be honest.
I guess Muninn would ask Anghel, like, are you coming? They would turn around and look at Anghel and say, are you coming? Or am I
I'm trying to think. What did Anghel even want to talk to Muninn about? I guess they just came there because...
Right.
Well, Muninn also saw the vision from Acacius, and there's, a lot of things.
Yeah. Like, I mean, Anghel, I think, just went there because, Muninn went to Daniel and he did. Maybe he wanted to check that Muninn isn't suspicious or something, or I don't know what. I don't know what Anghel's doing here.
I think Muninn wanted to speak to Anghel, but we decided in the end, is it such a great idea to say? Because Muninn's like, by the way, Muninn wants to confess to Anghel that Eusebius isn't actually dead. So can you?
No, but I guess he's listening, so we can't do that.
I think I was thinking, why would Muninn want to tell Anghel that? But I think the reasoning is because Muninn wanted to be like, oh, he's not actually dead, by the way. So if you were hiding him this whole time, like, now's the time to tell me where he is, because I don't know. I think that was probably Muninn's motivation.
Interesting, but sounds so suspicious. Anghel would never have fallen for it.
Fallen for it? That's... I mean, fair enough. I mean, Muninn's not trying to get to Eusebius to kill him.
Probably.
Sure, but Anghel doesn't know that.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh god,
either
this is an annoying situation. Anghel doesn't know anything.
yeah, either way, I don't think we can have that conversation yet because, like I said, like
Yeah, the
oh,
only way a place we can have this conversation is at Eusebius's. I mean Daniel's house.
yeah,
Which is funny.
I could say
and
I
then
could
on.
I could say Anghel, Eusebius isn't dead, and then Cassius is like what, and then I could say Anghel, close your ears. I was only joking, and then use my stunt to fool Cassius, but then Anghel couldn't hear me, so it doesn't count.
That's so convoluted.
It's such a
Yes, oh my god.
it's such a cartoon way of doing it too.
Yeah.
And
And
like
I mean, I don't know what, like, from Anghel's point of view, it would be like, Eusebius isn't dead. And then Anghel would just be like, what? I was just there. And he was there.
True.
What are you talking about?
Well, because you believe, first and foremost, you believe that Eusebius is dead because of Munin's stunt. And Munin's stunt, I think, specifies that once they reveal the truth, it's revealed, so to say.
Right. Okay. So that will just convince Anghel that he's not dead.
Because it was part of the stunt, yes.
Yeah, I forgot about that part. Okay. So, okay, that still doesn't... do we, like, do the players, the characters, do they know about each other's stunts? Like,
No, not really. At most, you know, Anghel's a really good carver, and Muninn can be a very good liar, and Illona can be a very good murderer.
Oh, but Anghel could still see that, you know, Muninn lied so that the people would believe that Eusebius is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you can interplay your character however you like. Yeah, the game mechanics won't like influence you one way or another in this part, if that makes sense.
Well,
yeah, well, in any case, though, I don't know what we're doing.
in any case, I think Muninn asked Anghel, "Are you coming?" As in, "Are you coming with me?" Not, "Are you?" Anyway, and and he
Oh, for fuck's sake! I just got it, Deli.
Muninn asked Anghel, "Are you coming to the witch's hut with me?" To which Anghel says,
Why?
So, I mean, do you really want, like, am I really gonna have to clean the shit up on my own?
I didn't do it.
Yeah, but fine. It's my shit. I'll have to deal with it. Just, can you give me the idol that you crafted for me? We still need to pay the witch.
Can I ask a silly question? Is Prince Charming, the Prince Charming self, does it feel anything about Muninn's request?
Prince Charming in general is an altruistic, let's help someone in need person. I will say I'm not gonna penalize you if you don't want to go, but I guess I will give you like a point if you do go, but I will not penalize you if you don't go.
Interesting. I forgot about the penalizing thing. I shouldn't have brought this up. Okay, but thank God. It's
just for context sake, Rebob will say I'm not going in there because Rebob is avoidant of witches.
Understandable. Well,
I mean,
so what's Anghel considering, whether or not to give Muninn or whether or not to go at all?
maybe he asks, what are we paying her for?
Above board, good question.
Above board, the damage you've done to her merchandise, and the privilege of visiting her.
Yeah. Muninn would say there's a there's a term for it. Like paying for the privilege of visiting her, like her. There's actually a term for it. Like
A visitor's tax? I don't know.
yeah, I was thinking visitors tax, but there's I don't know. Muninn would say to Anghel like, "Oh, we got to pay for the visiting hours. You know, we got to pay for her hourly rate and everything."
Okay.
Are you?
Anghel
Is
like
everything-
kind of reluctant and like looks very reluctant about it, but he does reach into his I don't know, bag, I guess, to bring out the statue or whatever it is.
Okay, Muninn would hold out that hand.
Maybe it is a crow.
I can't remember, to be honest.
I mean, at this point, I don't even know.
Yeah. Muninn would hold out their hand to catch it.
What, you wanted me to throw it?
Yeah.
Anghel takes the few steps and puts it in Muninn's hand.
Muninn would look disappointed and they would say like, "Ugh, I was going to catch it."
Anghel gives him a look.
Well, all right. Thank you for this.
I'll go with you, Muninn. I might as well get this ritual thing over with, says Illona.
True. Okay. Well, come on then. Let's go.
Okay.
Do you have your payment as well?
I already paid.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. In that case, I guess I'm gonna clean up some shit. Anghel.
You're the one doing that, not me.
Sorry, yeah, I said I don't know if it caught it properly. Muninn said I'm going to clean up some shit.
Okay, I didn't hear the pronoun. I just heard going to clean up. Okay.
Yeah. That's yeah. Muninn would ask Anghel like, "Oh, later we need to have a chat." By the way, and same goes to you, Illona.
About what?
You
You can tell me
Well-
later, actually.
yeah. I'll have to tell you later.
Okay. Angel's a little intrigued, but also worried.
See you around, Anghel, says Illona. See you, Rebob. Rebob just gives a nod.
I don't know what Anghel does though. Like the thing that he wants to do is to go to Arita, but I don't think it's a good idea to do it by himself. And I think he knows that. Maybe he might follow them just because he has nothing else to do.
What, as in us two?
Yeah, I'm trying to
okay.
think what he can do.
You sure? You may visit the witch's hut. For context, Rebob will go... I don't think he'd necessarily go to Always Thirsty, because they're not like pals or anything. I think he'd just hang around nearby that's like out of the way, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But like still close by so that he can rejoin you if needed. Okay. You're going to the witch's hut, I'm guessing, and you it's difficult to walk in without dirtying your shoes, let's say that at the very least. And I guess the witch says, I was beginning to think you weren't gonna come back. I was getting the hex ready.
I mean, part of me didn't want to come back. Look at this place. You know, you really
Yeah, and whose fault is it?
yours? Why would you have a magic shit that makes other people's shit?
Do you
No.
above board, is this a Dely question or a Muninn question?
A Muninn question. I guess they're asking mainly rhetorically, but yeah, a Muninn question.
Okay. The what would the witch say? I think the witch will say, some people want to be clean when they just hurry up and clean it up.
Yeah, all right. And here, for this is for the price of visiting, or whatever. Like Muninn would say something like that, and they would like offer the the crow.
Oh, that's exquisite, wonderful. Much like the other piece, lovely. You still have to pay me for the jars, though.
What?
Above,
Isn't it for
above
everything?
board, that's more for you guys blunder because Muninn said, "Oh, this is for visiting."
True.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Damn it, that was my fault. Right. Yeah, of course.
So to say no, that was for everything. I'm sorry, my bad. Did they do
Okay,
that?
I'll give it a try. Muninn would be like, oh, but Muninn would ask, oh, but you like it, don't you? Surely that would cover the cost of everything, especially because.
Fine, if that means I won't have to see you again after today, fine.
Yeah.
Success.
And you, little girl, points at Illona. Get back here, past all the stuff on the floor, and sit down. We have some work to do. And Illona says, I'm older than these guys. I don't care. Get here.
Oh my god. So is she gonna do the thing?
As mentioned, Illona, with Ashen, Illona will spend the rest of the session getting dehexed.
Okay, hell yeah. That's awesome.
Whether that takes like in game time 10 minutes or 20 hours, up to you guys.
Yeah. Well,
it is from a distance a kind of almost scary looking process as the witch just like holds Illona in place and chants almost at her, sometimes spits on her. It's not pleasant.
Oh. Damn.
oh damn. Muninn would look to Anghel like looking like, Jesus, this isn't like Muninn would say like gods, this is vulgar. We should probably keep an eye on her like during the process.
Above board, I'm not gonna kill Illona off screen, obviously.
No, of course. Well, I guess Muninn would look around for a shovel or something to clean up the shit.
The witch notices and says, "It's in the yard."
Ah, right. Okay, thank you. And then Muninn would walk towards the yard.
Yeah,
and
fine shovel.
Awesome. Muninn would pick up the shovel and then, or go to pick up the shovel and then walk back. And I'm just looking on the map. And now we're miles away from the.
Are you going to clean everything? The whole trail?
I get.
Though I don't know if the witch cares about the whole trail. When she said clean, she mostly meant her house.
Right. Well, Muninn would begin to clean just the house for now and hope that she doesn't mention the whole trail. And the whole time Muninn is cleaning, they would go, oh God.
Anghel, I think.
Yeah, you enjoy your own smell?
This is disgusting.
I know.
Well, reminds me of my.
Reminds me of your family home. Yeah, I can tell.
Muninn would not reply to that. Muninn would instead say, reminds me of my student dorms.
A stew what of what now?
Student dorms. It's where.
I don't know what either of those words are.
That's where.
Quit bothering me. You're disrupting the spell.
Right.
Sorry for interrupting you, Show&Tell.
No problem. Anghel was just not doing anything, honestly. He was just standing as far away as possible. Like he's standing by the door.
May I get a careful from you to see if you notice something?
Sure.
Okay, I think that's sufficient. You hear a loud neighing, and you will see, if you turn to look from outside, you see always firstly and your horse being approached by a very driven looking Cornell, this person.
What do you say, driven looking?
Yeah, like he's walking with
Like he has a purpose?
Yeah.
Okay, that's scary. Anghel will go out to meet to kind of like see what that's about.
As you do, you see that Cornell is dragging behind him Yon, your guide.
Oh, dragging. Is he like on the floor?
Pulling, I guess, would be the better term.
Okay.
Like he's got.
No, I mean dragging does work. I was just imagining like
Sure, he's
a body.
No, he's very, very much alive. He's just horrified.
Okay.
And Cornell says, "You, where's your friends? We've got some business to talk." Asking Anghel.
Yeah. Anghel raises his hands like, what? What do you want?
Say something.
Anghel points at his mouth and shakes his head.
I may speak for the prince, says always thirsty. What prince? Anyway, get over here.
Anghel kind of like, goes over, I guess. But like not very close.
This little worm, indicating Yon, who's trying to get away and Cornell's holding him in place. This little worm told me that he told you everything. So I've got a request for you and your friends.
Anghel crosses his arms, looking intimidating. If he can manage.
Do you speak for all your friends?
Sure.
All right then. I want you to go and kill Orita.
Anghel like takes that in for a second. And then he's like, why? I guess gestures why.
Well, this little worm told you why. And he will say, Orita's fucking my love.
Oh.
You're fucking her fiance.
I was there first. Doesn't matter who's the fiance.
Oliver is screwed up in the head. Okay, fine. He doesn't say that.
And he says, continues. Besides, I've been shown a vision, and I can't have her in the way.
In the way of what?
No,
right.
In the way of me leading everyone.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this is what Muninn wanted, right? At the time?
Yeah, but Muninn was more so hoping that the two of them would fight rather than he'd ask you to fight in his name.
Oh, okay. Anghel is saying like, oh shit, I don't know if that's what Anghel wants though. I don't know if he wants them to fight.
I also do recall Anghel being like, sort of confused. Yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't know is what. But I think like, would he like say he thinks about it on his own somehow? Would he think that's a good idea for the two of them to fight? I don't know. But I think maybe he says, we don't kill. That's such a lie, okay. But Anghel means, I don't know. Maybe he wants to believe in some misguided way.
Always firstly translates the phrase, and after he's finished translating, Yon starts screaming loudly as Cornell crushes his arm.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Anghel reaches out to stop him. I guess, oh shit, we're starting a battle.
Not a battle yet. The fact, like, he crushed Yon's arm not as a way to, like, attack you guys, but rather because he's very, very angry.
Yeah, I'm just saying that Angel's, like, now interfering, so...
Okay.
That's what I'm afraid it's gonna start a battle.
Let's see if you interfere. Let me look up his stats. Okay. Can I get a forcer from you? Your stunt will apply, and I'll oppose.
Sure. Let's go.
You have a 5 to his 8.
What the foof? Alright.
Okay.
Alright.
He is one of the big bosses of the village. In terms of game mechanics, I mean. He easily shoves you aside as you try to save Yon, and he said, "I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. If you want to leave this place alive, you're gonna go and kill Orita."
Anghel says no. Signs no. Shakes his head. I don't know. Something.
Then I guess I'm gonna kill you.
Whoa.
Anghel brings up his fist on his face.
Is Muninn overhearing all of this, by the way?
Give me careful.
Do I get +2?
What's the nature?
I can't remember.
Careful when noticing. Yeah, it's definitely noticing.
Okay. 3.
With a 3, yeah, you do see this conflict brewing.
Whoa. Okay.
As like you're picking up like a particularly full shovel and taking it outside. You see this confrontation.
How far along am I cleaning?
Depends. Like if your definition of cleaning is just like taking away the big chunks, then you're far along. If your definition of cleaning is actually cleaning, then you still have a ways to go.
Ah, God.
Muninn would, while the witch is busy unhexing Illona, Muninn would try and like put the shovel down for now, I think.
Sure.
And they would say like, and they would like. Thing is, I don't want to seem like I'm sneaking off because I am going to come back. Muninn would say, to the witch, like, I think Anghel's in.
Shut up!
Like,
I'm focusing.
Shut
up! I'm focusing.
Okay, sorry. And then Muninn would like sneak away.
Yeah, you're unnoticed.
Okay, cool. In which case, wait, before I sneak away, can I put she probably can't read. I was gonna say, can I write a note saying I'll be right back? But
I think I think she told you that she can't read.
Yeah, in which case, never mind. So Muninn would walk over to the situation and being like, and they would ask Anghel, "What's going on here?"
Well, maybe you'll have a better answer than this punk. I'm guessing Anghel, like, you were shoved away. Maybe like you fell to the ground when he shoved you away.
Oh, okay.
As a proposal, just like I'm not saying that to like put you in a disadvantageous position, but rather to better convey what's going on to Muninn, if that makes sense.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, you see Cornell holding Yon's arm, the arm looks very misshapen at this point, and Yonel's just like crying in pain. And he's like towering over Anghel, and he says, "I came here because I have a request, no, a command, and this little punk just said no. Maybe you'll think different."
Well, maybe let go of him, and I'll listen to you.
Him being Yon, your guide?
Yeah.
No, he'll squeal. He stays with me. Until the business is done, he stays with me.
Well, stop hurting him, or else I'm not listening.
Squeezes the arm harder. Yon lets out a louder scream.
Like a child.
You're gonna listen when I'm telling you to.
Oh, I don't like this guy. Muninn would like cross their arms and be like, "Well, speak then."
This worm told me that he told you everything. So, I've also received a vision from my god, and think the time is right. I want you to go kill Orita.
Why can't you do it?
Because I'm supposed to lead these people. I can't do that if I usurp power.
Isn't your god isn't your god all about power and leadership? Usurping the power would be in your favor, no? Especially towards your god.
But even better would be to take it over naturally.
Right. And if we kill Orita and are spotted,
you can go.
I don't think this... How am I going to put this? Do you know what? I'm thinking about this. I'm struggling to like think of a response because I'm thinking about this. In some ways, it could work out if we killed Orita.
Sure.
In other ways,
to be honest,
it
Anghel is just like, he's just saying no to any kind of killing. He
Sure.
doesn't have a plan of any kind.
Sure.
I mean, he did have a plan to try to convince Orita, but so I guess
I guess Muninn would ask Jon. Muninn would ask Jon, like, so what are your plans then if you do manage to usurp her?
I think you mean Cornell, because Jon is the guide whose arm's broken.
Yeah, I do mean Cornell.
Yeah, he says, well, to lead everyone on the warpath. Now, unlike Orita, I don't care about some stupid tree, and Yalios doesn't care about desecrating graves, but I'm gonna slaughter everyone, until I get my kids back. Everyone on my path until I get my kids back, my bad.
Right. Interesting.
And afterwards, when I'm king of my own country, well, maybe then I'll stop. Muninn, you hear a voice in your mind say, the followers of Enyalios are always very uncivilized.
I can see that, Muninn would think. And then they would ask, like, Well, that's quite optimistic of you to think that you could take on the world with this small pack of stragglers, meaning the village.
Oh, there'll be more once they see our power.
I don't think taking on the empire, like, where are your children? I don't think taking on the
I don't know. But I'll burn every town until I find them. Every town, every estate, every monastery until I get them.
And how do you know they're not dead already?
Well, if they are, too bad for the world. I'm not gonna stop until I found them. I'm not gonna stop until I find them. My bad.
Yeah. Interesting. It's so tough because I don't. Okay. I want to naturally roleplay this, but at the same time, I'm just so conflicted IRL.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Totally.
Well, Muninn would lie. I'm just thinking of a good lie, like a stunt lie, and they would say, "Well, war." Do you know what? Muninn would lie and say, "Well, the title of leader is not given; it is earned from someone like yourself. I think you should earn it. I think you should go earn it yourself." Like, as in lie, as in like, oh, do you know what? The lie would be the people would respect you more as well. Does that count? Can I say that? As one big lie? Or is that really stretching it?
Could you tell it again to me? Just because there were a bunch of ideas there, and like, just tell it again to me.
Okay. Muninn would say Well, someone who, I mean, a warrior like yourself should know that the title of leader isn't just given; it's earned. If we killed Arita for you, you wouldn't have earned the title, and then the lie would be, no, Muninn would say, I think you should go kill Arita yourself if you really want to, and then the lie would be the people would be respect you more and make you their leader quicker or something, even if you don't win. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. And sure, your stunt will apply. And he says, "All right, where does that leave you, assholes?"
Oh, interesting. How do you mean?
I can't just let you go. You know too much.
Oh, maybe I use the lie a bit.
What would we do with that information? We don't give a fuck.
I guess, does Anghel sign that because Muninn could translate for him?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Muninn would do that then. So, okay.
Above board, you'd sort of be surprised how how people who are dumb, how much they believe that other people care about them.
They're important, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think you say you don't care. You don't care about the future king of this world.
I think my friend is, regardless if we care or not, my friend and I won't get in your way.
What guarantees do I have?
Can Anghel sign to Always Thirsty to go warn Rita? I'm trying to think what to do.
Can I get a sneaky from you, I guess?
Oh shit. How much sneaky do I have? Oh, this could backfire badly.
Well, it's better than his careful. Well, never mind. What are you gesticulating over there? Are you trying to cast a spell?
Anghel stops gesticulating. I guess.
I think my friend Muninn would lie and say, I think my friend, not a super duper lie, just a regular lie. I think my friend is just getting a little bit ahead of himself and he's just a little bit flustered. You know, a lot of.
I need one of you to sacrifice to Enyalios when all this is done, and one of you to sacrifice before I go and kill Orita.
What?
The sacrifice I was keeping in a hostel wound up dead, so I need one of you to replace it.
Oh, okay.
Well, two of you to replace it, actually.
Sacrifice us, not for us to sacrifice.
Yes, above board, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to be the sacrifices, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, two of you.
Two of us.
Nice. Sure.
Interesting.
Good going.
Right
Illona.
away.
I guess Muninn would say, you're not sacrificing us, and...
Well, why shouldn't I?
Because
you're clearly weak. You're clearly not worthy to face me. And for whatever reason you're favored of Orita's god, it will be a good sacrifice.
Well, Acacius would guide and protect me against you.
Above board, Muninn, do you want us to just start fighting this guy or not? Or are we trying not to?
No, not really. I don't really want to fight this guy.
He is a boss level character.
I do have the ladle.
True, and I do...
The ladle will not help against him. It would have helped against the Amazon or the Satyr, but not him.
Because he's human?
Yeah, he's not a mythical creature.
Right.
But he's working for a fucking... Okay, fine.
Yeah, but he's still human.
I get it.
I got
okay,
the spear.
Never mind. So I don't have the ladle.
I got the spear. I feel like if we did fight this guy, we'd probably have to wait for next session, right? Because of Ash.
Yeah, for sure. And also, I don't have the ladle, so I think it's a bad idea now.
Oh, what? Where's your ladle?
No,
No, I do have the ladle. It just won't work.
Oh, right. I see what you mean. Yeah, right. I didn't really want to fight this guy, but I don't know what else we could use as a sacrifice.
What?
Well,
So-
again, you can try to
What?
convince.
You're going to sacrifice someone?
Yeah, you can try to convince him to do something else. You don't have to like, give over two of your party members.
Like, no, Anghel is definitely not
I guess-
ready to do that.
Muninn would. So he said that he wants to sacrifice one of us before the fight, right? As a good luck
Yeah.
charm.
Well,
Muninn would-
not a good luck charm, but it would actually have magical effects. But yeah.
Okay. Muninn would say, "Oh, I thought you were a great warrior. You don't need a magical enhancement to."
Every great warrior prays to their god before battle.
Right, but to do so would be. I don't believe this is IRL, which is why I'm hesitating to say this. I guess it's a lie, so it doesn't matter. To do so would be cowardly, though. And like I said, a warrior needs to earn their title or their leadership.
Give me a sneaky and I'll pose with careful.
Okay. Oh, a 1.
Oh, you also
Oh,
got a
1! That's
So,
not bad.
You either fail or succeed at a negative cost.
Negative okay.
Yeah, I'd have to do negative cost. I don't know what the cost would be, though.
Well, you have a fate
Maybe-
point.
I do have a what, sorry?
Fate point.
A fate point. I don't really like using the one.
What would
fate
be the
point.
fun in that?
Yeah. I might need it later. Even though
I mean,
the
we're
session's...
at the end of the session. I
Yeah.
think.
Okay. Maybe I'll use it. Secretive. Is a lie a secret? Not really, but
You're not lying about yourself, so no.
yeah. Maybe the secret of knowledge bit is a bit of a stretch.
No, give
but
me a reasoning. Give me the reasoning.
yeah. So Muninn is
Now I'm kind of hoping for the success at negative cost, but go ahead.
okay. So
You are hoping for it?
Mm-hmm.
Why? oh my god. No, I don't want to shit myself again. So the reason
Please
behind
no.
the reason behind secret knowledge is because Muninn seeks the knowledge of all things, including gods, and Muninn would know that a disciple of Enyalios would not need magical enhancement to win a fight, or like it's like dishonorable to do that at least.
Well, no, because it's perfectly honorable. In fact, it's encouraged.
Okay.
It's the reasoning is the opposite.
Okay.
And I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that because I want you to take the success and negative cost. It's just that
No,
with this reasoning, it wouldn't work.
no, I get yeah. I think as soon as I said it, I thought, oh, hang on a minute, that's not true. Okay, what's the negative cost? Hit me, because I don't actually know. I don't actually think I have an aspect for this kind of lie.
I think it's one that's very, very in theme to what's been going on. Because this debate, I'll just briefly move your token, Deli. This debate has been going on like around here-ish. And I think as you like step back a little bit from this overbearing person, you trip and fall face first into your own trail.
Oh. God damn it. Muninn would be talking, and then as they slip, they go, whoa! And then
Really?
they would like try and quickly as they can lift themselves up, and they go, like they would like straight away.
If you're the chosen of Acacius, then Orita will be a piece of cake.
Exactly. Exactly. So go fight her without the blessing.
All right, then you're coming with me. Not a support, but because I'm not letting you out of my sight.
You mean two of us?
Well, he means
Or-
all the people who are here, so the two of you plus always Firsty and the horse.
Okay.
Rebob is not
Fine.
nearby, nor is Illona.
I think that's Muninn would lift themselves up. And what does Anghel? Muninn would look to Anghel. What does he look like? What is this? What is it? I can't speak. What's his expression? What's his expression?
Anghel is looking worried. And he also climbs up to his feet, I guess.
I think Muninn would say, "Fine, but we're not going to help you in the fight."
Oh,
That would
fuck no,
be-
fuck no, you're not gonna help me.
Good. Well then,
This is bad.
it is probably not the greatest, but Muninn would say, "So let go of him then, if you don't need a sacrifice." It's pointing to Yon.
He considers it and says, if I decide on releasing you, I'm keeping him as my sacrifice for after the fight. So he's coming with.
Yeah.
Fine, but let him go for now.
No, he'll just run away.
Well, we are here, and we wouldn't let that happen.
I don't trust you. I'm not that dumb.
Oh.
So you're gonna fight him? You're gonna fight Arita with one hand? To be fair, that would be quite impressive. Actually, Muninn would start like thinking about it. Cogs would go in that.
Shoves Yon at you, like throws Yon at you. In answer.
Yeah. I think Muninn would look disappointed because they think
Well,
like, shit.
How do you dodge a Yon
Oh.
being thrown at you?
Oh, okay. If it's like, I think Muninn would like sidestep out the way quickly.
Give me a
Wow,
quick-
9. Jesus. Okay.
And what is the 9? The forceful?
Yep.
What is it?
You're correct, Show&Tell. So with a 9 to a 1, Dely, is Muninn still on the ground?
Yeah.
Yon lands right on top of you, once again, pummeling you into the ground.
Damn. I can imagine like a Muninn-shaped hole in the ground.
Mm. And Cornel, very, very irritated, says, "Fine, then I'll let him go. Now get up and get a move on already."
Christ. And then Muninn would like jolt their back and be like, "Get off me!" to Yon.
Yon tries to scramble off you, but like with a very broken arm and like the wind knocked out of him, he struggles.
Anghel kind of helps him up. You gotta pulls him up.
Yeah, and always firstly would join you in helping, which does mean you would succeed eventually.
Yay.
Get a fucking move on already,
Anghel.
says Cornell.
Muninn would stand if Yon is off them, and they would say, they would like wipe the spit from their mouth, and they would say like, "For fuck's sake," and let's hope Muninn would say or sign to Anghel like, "Let's hope this guy fucking loses."
This is bad. Anghel signs back. We can't have this guy win.
As much as Muninn would sign, I want him win to begin. Now I want him lose. He loser.
What?
Because
Didn't
Muninn
get that at
signing.
all.
Did you not
Yeah.
get that at all?
I just gave up on that, honestly. It's
Okay,
so hard.
fine.
Kind of
Fair enough. Muninn would sign something like, "Oh, I wanted him to win at first, but I think he's a loser. I hate him."
Okay.
Muninn would sign, "We can always help." And Munnin's also thinking, "Oh, brownie points from Akesius." Muninn would sign and think, we can always sabotage him in the
How?
fight. Distractions.
All right. Like we're going to assist Orita, basically.
Yeah, essentially. We did that before, didn't we, with the drinking competition? And in other examples that I can't think of right now.
We were cheering the... Yeah, okay. I mean, that's a little blatant, but I guess we'll find a way.
We'll find a more subtle way, I think. Yeah.
Deli, may I get a careful or clever from Muninn to see if they realize something?
Yes.
Oh,
do I get a +2 clever?
Making sense of something? No.
Oh, okay. What was the other thing? Careful?
Yeah, either or.
Does it involve my eyes?
No.
Okay, in which case I'll just do a clever. 5.
Like, thinking back on your own ponderings, I guess, and ideas as to and what Akesis has told you as to his attitude regarding Orita. This is the information I'm giving you for clever. The careful information would have been slightly different. But for clever, I'll tell you, you're not entirely sure if Akesis would care one way or another if Orita wins or loses.
Yeah.
Because in his view, Orita is still being, like, tested.
True. That's true. Oh my god. Okay. So he wouldn't necessarily... I think Muninn would try and... I think IRL and maybe in-game, Muninn and I would realize if there is kind of any kind of magical enhancement or whatever that Akesius could give her, I imagine that he probably won't do it. Which is fine if he doesn't necessarily, because neither did...
That's not entirely what I said, but sure, go on.
Yeah. Yeah, anyway. This is going to be interesting.
So, do the two of you, plus always Firsty and the horse, follow Cornell to this confrontation?
I mean, yeah.
And
what can we do?
And above board, next session will begin with Illona just finishing the dehexing ritual and Ribab will barge in. Illona, come quick, your friends are in trouble. And that's how she will rejoin you guys. And that's part of the reason why I kept Ribab away.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is this a good spot to end today's session?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. Thoughts on today's session?
It was cool. I'm excited for the fight. I'm excited for the big tussle.
I'm so scared of that. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know if Orita necessarily would be a better winner, but I think so, yes.
Well, maybe it would have
We
been
did manage
more,
to get through to her a little.
Yeah, maybe it would have been a bit more of a question if you hadn't, like, shaken her faith in Akesis and given her a -2 on all her rolls.
I mean, oh god.
Yeah.
She's dead meat.
Oh, you never know. It's like, obviously the NPCs will act one way, but
well,
if
we don't fight him, oh sorry.
No, I just finished my sentence. You go on.
I just I'm thinking that maybe if we fight with her, maybe we have a chance. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that something you want to do?
I mean, I don't want to just let her die, though. Because then what?
What, Orita die, you mean?
Yeah, because that's what it sounds like.
I mean, the good news is if Orita dies and this asshole becomes leader, your quest is complete because he said, yeah, I don't care about the tree. I'm not gonna go burn it down.
Okay, the quest is complete. The rest of the world is gonna die. That's gonna be awesome.
But the tree will be safe.
Yay. Check mark. I mean, the quest was the tree, but then we got caught up in all of this, and Anghel was trying to make it somehow, the quests then became to try to save all the people somehow.
Plus, it's not actually the tree, but what's underneath it, and etc. etc. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Once again, I am surprised that none of you have like really, I think, noticed or reacted to something the chicken has said repeatedly.
About how she can't interfere or something?
Yeah, the mistress can't really mess with Muninn.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's that all
Yeah.
about?
Maybe you should read the novel and find out, Deli.
God damn it. Okay. I mean, no, god damn it, because I don't want to read it, because I do want to read it. But god damn it, because I'm gonna have to wait until I've read it.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Wait, I'm supposed to understand what that means?
It is a plot point. Yes.
Wait.
I will DM you show and tell.
Okay, thanks. Sorry.
No worries. Offer up your thoughts while I do so. To the two of you, I mean, not just show and tell.
Yeah, okay. This I don't know. I'm like excited, but also scared. And I mean, I think I was worried about this from the get-go, from when, Muninn was trying to make them fight each other. I was like not sure if that was the right approach. But anyway, yeah. Guess we'll have to deal with that. And the thing is that yeah, sure.
What were you gonna say before I said because I wasn't actually saying anything, I just said
No, I feel like I said this already. That Anghel didn't really have a plan. He just was like just thinking like, no, let's not kill, Basically like
Show and tell pause because I sent her the answer.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm excited to see what happens, to be honest. I mean, I think it's getting a little bit I think Muninn's a little bit nervous because it's getting a little bit like Muninn's plan was quite complicated to begin with, in meaning like it was quite like
I don't know if it was complicated, but
yeah, not complicated, but Muninn was making it up as they were going along, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that
on the spur of the moment, I guess.
Yeah. So it's getting a little bit messy, I think.
Out of hand.
Out of hand, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like totally thinking like, oh, okay, Anghel can take this guy or something. But then, yeah, I was thinking about the ladle. Oh, but I do have something. Wait, let me see. I do have the thing. The sling is just the stones are gonna keep reappearing, right? That's the whole.
The stones will keep reappearing, and you do have a small bonus with a +1 bonus.
Yeah.
Specifically
from the priest.
Well, no, both from the priest and from the sling.
Oh, I have a +2.
The priests give you +1, the sling gives you +1, and the ladle gives you +1. But
but the ladle, the sling is against anyone.
The sling is if you're protecting the young or the innocent.
Oh, the young or the innocent. Well, sure, Anghel's protecting everyone at this point. Maybe.
I'll be the judge of that. The prayers are for anything that's evil related, well, quote unquote evil, of course.
Okay.
And the ladle kind of the same.
The ladle, yeah. Oh, kind of the same. So evil meaning also like something
quote unquote demonic, again for simplicity's sake, I'm using that term.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
But directly, like the ladle won't work. The +1 from the priest also won't work against
not against
Cornell.
Not against Cornell unless he was specifically wielding magic. But if it's just being physically mighty, not so much. Because it's not designed to work against humans. Humans are sort of a neutral third party who can choose whichever side to align with. It's designed to work against the other side, if that makes sense.
But if they're aligning clearly with the other side,
They're still
not
human.
fair. That's fine.
Again, unless they're wielding magic, in which case, yes, it would work against the magic, but not against the human.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so Anghel has nothing. I don't know what to tell you.
Well,
Redeemed.
a small bit of the good news. Once again, if you use the sling, you can dictate what is written on the pebbles.
Yeah, baby.
We're doomed. That's what's going to be written on
Amazing.
the okay.
Mm.
Damn it.
Still, the arc is approaching its climax, I would say. I guess
Definitely. I feel like.
thoughts on Illona's discoveries?
I mean, now it
Yeah.
all ties back to okay. Those were all sacrifices of this dude. Or no?
Yeah, another small hint that I didn't necessarily expect you to get is that Amazons in mythology are the daughters of, well, the descendants rather of Enyalios, or the real world equivalent of.
Oh, really?
Hmm?
Oh.
Well, in real world mythology, the real world equivalent of Enyalios, which would be Ares, but you know what I mean.
Oh. Oh, I didn't know that either. I guess. Okay, cool.
Hmm? And if it wasn't obvious, yeah, the Amazon and the Satyr appeared because the two idiots were just randomly just sacrificing stuff to the gods just willy-nilly while they were carousing.
They were sacrificing?
Yeah, I pointed out how they keep saying, oh, this piece of meat is for this god, and throwing it into the fire.
Oh, right. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Obviously, they didn't realize what they were doing, but you know.
I missed that too. Like, I remember that you said it, and that I was like, but I think I was a little distracted by something else at that point. So I was like, I didn't make the connection or something.
Sure. Also,
Damn.
I do hope there will be one point that Muninn inspects the documents that they have.
Oh, is
Damn
it
it.
important?
I should have done it now. I should have done it today.
Will you remember by next time?
Fucking hope so. I'll make a note because I need to read these shits.
Oh God, all
They could-
the things we forget. It's so
I-
sad.
It's really funny. I'm not saying that you do this, Teeironor. Even if you did do it, I mean, it's your campaign, so do whatever you want. But these documents could literally say anything, and like I can imagine, like they probably their contents may have changed between sessions, right?
No.
Because
But
no.
I get what you mean, but no, I haven't done that.
Yeah. But you totally could do. Do you know what I mean?
I get it. I haven't done that, I promise you.
Yeah.
I've also already given you a hint as to what they contain, but only a hint, and the hint is not enough to like give you the reasoning why it's important, why they're important rather.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. Trying to think if there's anything else that we ought to mention. Deli, I'm sorry that once again you fell prey to our love of poop jokes.
That's okay.
Our love? Do we love them? Okay.
My love for poop jokes, I don't know.
Well, it's all in a day's work, you know. At this point, it's like, at this point, we gotta have one poop joke per
Yeah,
session.
it's gonna feel like
Of course.
I don't know.
Of course. Yeah. Either way, I am looking forward to next session, definitely. Mostly, well, if hypothetically things are left to stand, more than likely Cornell will win because you guys gave Orita that disadvantage. But you never know. The dice can fall whichever way they may, and obviously I won't influence them one way or another. But I'm more so curious how, if, emphasis on if, you guys plan to meddle.
Yes.
I think Anghel will feel like he has to.
Sure.
So he will die together with Orita, and that will be that. Okay.
Well, you never know.
And that will be the lesson for trying to be a good person. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I will say you don't need your Prince Charming sense to tell that Cornell's an asshole.
Yeah. And I gathered.
He's a big bum.
I was about to make a joke like regarding bums and the stuff you found in the witch's house, but I'll refrain.
Please no.
Anyway, yeah, I guess we'll see what happens, and I'm very, very curious how Ashen, and if she would like to intervene, because it's a very, 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 very complicated situation, and it'd be like that. Yeah, not much more.
It'd be like that.
Not much more I can say. Okie dokie. Well, do you guys have any other thoughts for our viewers before we go into our shoutouts?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well then, dear viewers, thank you as usual for watching and listening to us. Real quick, once again, do check out Ashen. She didn't get the chance to properly shout herself out, so here's her link on screen. It'll also be in the description. She's very, very skilled, and she accepts commissions, I think, and she's very, very good at that. Would highly recommend. Next, the dice say that we should see what Show&Tell is up to, and yeah, if she could talk about herself and what she's doing. Could you please go ahead, Show&Tell?
Sure. Hi. So I've been Show&Tell, and I do reactions to mostly anime, sometimes other things a little bit. And yeah, that's what I do.
Yes, yeah, very much so. She produces highly enjoyable content. Sorry, tired, so my words don't come out good. Thank you.
Oh, that's fine.
Thank you, Show&Tell. Thank you. And then we would have Deli. Could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Yeah, absolutely. Hello, everyone. I'm Deli. I am a Goblin VTuber on Twitch.tv outside of these sessions. Please check me out there. I sometimes post on Twitter too, and TikTok and YouTube and Blue Sky. I do variety content, which means anytime I get time to do anything, I will do that thing. So yeah, come say hi.
Yes, do so. Actually, I'm gonna ask that after we're done recording. But yeah, do check out Deli. They make awesome stuff, and they're very, very entertaining. Thank you very much, Deli. And I, dear viewers, was your Dungeon Master, Game Master Teeironor. I do this series, it's a lot of fun. I also do another series set in the Warcraft universe, unfortunately, which we air every Saturday, and Deli showed up in it a couple times. Those sessions are particularly fun, and the players are currently also in a bit of a predicament. Check that out. Other than that, thank you as usual for watching and listening to us. We should be back next week, but if not, I'll let you all know on Twitter and Blue Sky and the places. Yeah, and we'll see you when we'll see you. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.